the Rabash, since he was 18 years old, he worked very hard as a construction worker. He would say that they would come to work, and the manager would say, "Today, I need you to carry sacks of concrete to the third floor." So all day long, they would go down and up and bring sacks of concrete to the third floor. You understand? It was 100 years ago. Yes? What did you have back then? Later, he worked as an iron worker. He used to bend irons in order to later cast concrete. That's how they used to work. Him and he had a friend, Brandvin, who they used to work in that in Jerusalem. And Baal Sulam couldn't help him, and he didn't even mean to help him. He needed to work and do with his own two hands whatever he could. So, alongside going to take all sorts of tests, and also advancing in his understanding and knowledge of the wisdom of Kabbalah, he also had to work a whole day in very hard work.
You
said that after he worked in building, he worked as a clerk. He was offered a raise, and he said no.
That's in the 50s already. That's in the 50s when the nation of Israel was established and started organizing, establishing all sorts of offices, and so he started working in the tax department, and he worked there. So there he was told, you can be a manager, because they saw that he's a strong person who understands and feels and knows. He knows how to read and write and mathematics and everything. And he said, no, I don't want that. I can't. Because why should he be responsible for that and to fill his head with all those concerns? It's better that I get, that's what he said, it's better that I get less money, but be more available, so to speak. And later, he worked on the roads. He would work paving roads. The road would be built and forward, and he would travel along with the advancement of the road, and he worked all week, and only Saturday he came home to be with the family, Jerusalem. That was the way of life.
How does a Kabbalist, even though he has such a different job, such hard life, with that he was constantly connected to the Creator and spiritual work? You saw that when you were next to him.
Well, it was a time when he was 75 years old, until he, let's say, 85. It wasn't the time where he was a construction worker anymore, or working on the roads, but he was a very powerfully built person. He was very strong. He really held his life together, and everything was only directed towards the goal. When I looked at him, I would go, how is it possible? How is such a thing possible? It's very difficult to be next to such a person who is so completely oriented towards the goal, physically, mentally, night and day, in every possible way, every moment. We're not of that generation, and it's not that I want to I want to defend our generation a little bit. The Creator won't ask too much of you because you're all weak and then spoiled. It's a different time, so he will forgive you.